Introducing the official youth-oriented portal of the Department of Education, Schools Division of Nueva Vizcaya, Youth Formation Unit, Bida Bestkaya.
Bidang-bida ang puwersa ng kabataan.
The best sa anumang larangan.
Come and join us as we carve out fun, adventure, youth-oriented programs and more.
Para laging happy ka.
Kayang-kayang ipagmalaki at patunayan.
Halina't makisaya dito lang sa Bida Bestkaya kada alas 4 ng hapon.
Nueva, Vizcaya, halina't makisa at makisaya.
Bida Bestkaya! Hashtag Bida Bestkaya ng malakas!
I, a woman who stands up for herself, and a woman who stands up for everybody else.
I, a woman who believes that nothing is impossible. Girls have the power to change the world.
I, a woman, has the power to be confident. We have to fight to get there.
I am a woman. Though I was born as a man, yet I am living the life of a woman. I speak on behalf of the LGBTQI+ community. I stand on this oath. Raise your flag. Hit the mark. Be known in all the fields of life.
I, a strong woman who fights with so much fire and grit, and with conviction and kindness in my voice. Because of the ardent confidence, the overflowing power I have, I'm able to take steps forward, and I will reach its full potential.
I, a woman, is gorgeous, empowered, and worthy.
I, a woman who is not afraid to speak the truth because we women are filled with kindness, compassion, integrity, a willingness to be vulnerable and authentic.
I, a woman with hope, courage, no matter the consequences, no matter the doubts, I live worthy as I am who I am.
I, a woman, believe gender is no barrier. It's a limitation men have imposed on us to keep reigning in the kingdom of the brave and the strong. I, a woman, have only grown braver and stronger.
I, a woman filled with passion to lead, serve, inspire, and take action towards change and justice, will continue to be a beacon of hope and inspiration for us to rise above any situation.
Embrace who you are.
Unique,
Special,
chosen,
Empowered.
hinawakan mo na ang aking kamay ng isang araw.
You got all that it takes to be stronger in every day and in every way.
Pagkasama na ang pamilya at mga kakilala, pakilala mo sa akin, kaibigan ko lang po siya.
To make a huge difference.
So, huwag kang mangistorbo kung bigla rin maglalaho. Alam ko ang gala.
And to leave a lasting legacy
For such time as this.
Hindi ka rin papasok. Sorry na marupok.
Alam nyo, nung di ko pa napapasok yung mundo ng leadership, I'm just a simple student lang na ang focus ko lang is mag-aral. Yun lang, wala nang iba. Wala pa nga masyadong ka-interest sa mga bagay-bagay nun. Wala, gusto ko lang talaga mag-aral. Wala akong pake sa... Basta aral lang, focus ko nun.
Melville Rose A. Badua. Sobrang passionate, caring, at strong ng friend kong yan. Alam nyo, she inspires and empowered the women around her. She encouraged her friends Kayako to speak up and make sure that we know the value of our opinions, so that we're never scared to use our voice.
As a woman leader, I will describe myself as a passionate woman because I love what I do. I have a steady source of motivation that drives me to do my best. I am ambitious and driven. I constantly set goals for myself, so I have something to strive toward. I am not comfortable with settling, and I'm always looking for an opportunity to do better and achieve greatness. My advocacy is to help, lead, and empower others to achieve a collective set of goals for a progressive future. I would like to compare myself with Watch, because Watch always keeps on going. It never stops for anyone, whatever may be the circumstances. It always keeps going. Same way, we should keep moving forward in our lives. There will be times when we will feel crumbled up, but not stopping will make everything possible. The advice that I will give to myself is take a leap of faith in yourself. You've got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. If you fail, you'll become smarter. If you succeed, you'll gain even more self-confidence. You'll never know the limit of how much you can achieve until you take a leap of faith in yourself and try. Keep your focus right, invest in yourself, see life as a progressive journey. I'm Melbali Badwa, SSG President of Lamo National High School, and ang advice ko sa mga student leader girls na gaya ko is, everything happens for a reason. Kung wala kang pagkakamali at pagkabigo, hindi ka matututo. Without pain, you would have never grown. Once na naintindihan mo to, you will know that everything comes to serve a purpose, and then it will go. So don't stress or ever think that life is unfair, because everything happens for a reason, and only time will tell.
Mahirap mag-reach out sa iba, mahirap mag-lead. Hindi naman ito yung hindrance para magpigil sa kung ano talagang yung will mo para makatulong at mag-serve sa fellow students.
Kimberly Togade is the greatest leader. She is focused on her goals and she can influence others through her wise mindset. Her presence speaks authority, independence, and confidence. She doesn't need a man. She is a strong-willed woman with a strong personality.
Before I became the SSU president of our school, I first became the vice president. But then there are complications na nangyari, and that's why I needed to step up. But then, before I entered the world of leadership, I was just a normal student. Yung mga tipong palakad-lakad lang sa hallway, mga nag-aaral lang. But leadership is not new to me since I am an officer in the various organizations of our school. There are times na nagsusulat ako ng poetries, ng articles para sa school paper. Nagsiserve ako sa Girl Scout, and iba't iba pang mga ginagawa ng mga normal na estudyante. My advocacy is to help other people who are in need, but since I do not have yet the power and the money to offer a big help for the people, I would want to start helping sa pinakababa, which is my schoolmates. Like, I would help them like giving them school supplies, teaching them what I know para at least makatulong man lang sa kanila kahit konti. In that way, I could do my advocacy, and that is to help other people. Mahirap mag-reach out sa iba, mahirap mag-lead. Hindi naman ito yung hindrance para magpigil sa kung ano talagang yung will mo para makatulong at mag-serve sa fellow students. Since hindi naman masyadong stable yung connections dito sa bundok, we help our fellow students through the teachers. To those students that my connections, we talk to them virtually, we reach out to them. And of course, there are certain SSG projects that aims to aid their needs and to supply what they are lacking of. Kung maihahalin tulad ko ang aking sarili bilang empowered leader at empowered na babae sa isang bagay, ito ay kandila. Because cliche it may sound, but I bring light to darkness. Kahit na maubos ako, I know that I serve my purpose in this world. I would be contented in what happened to me because I extended help to those who are in need. I was able to give back to them. If I am facing a mirror, I would advise myself, I would tell myself, kaya mo yan. Kinaya mo, di ba? Kakayanin mo pa yan. Ngayon, bukas at sa susunod pang mga araw. Lahat ng ginawa mo, worth it. You are worth it. Do not dwell sa mga pagkakamali mo, sa mga pagkukulang mo as a leader and as a woman. Kasi ikaw pa lang mismo sapat ka na. Just believe in yourself and all will be alright. In time. I am Kimberly Ann Carbonell Tugate, SSG President of Quezon National High School, and I would like to tell every girl leader, every student girl leader, that you are worth it. Your efforts, your sacrifices are worth it. Kung may pagkukulang ka man o pagkakamali bilang isang leader, ay dapat mo itong gawing isang inspirasyon. You should learn from it. You should never blame yourself. Do not dwell on your mistake. Because if you blame yourself and if you dwell on it, walang mangyayari sa iyo at sa student body. You should be a leader. You are a leader. And that makes you worthy. Kasi tinake mo yung responsibility. That's a huge responsibility and I salute you for it. Everyone deserves a clap for you.
I am a woman in the shape of a man, a transgender in layman's term. As a transgender leader, it is my advocacy to empower the LGBTQI+ community to bring the leader in them and be afraid not to the society. Instead, face the reality that is, we are all equal, all can live.
Robinson Camarillo. One can tell with just a glance that he is an outspoken and driven individual. I myself witnessed how he have grown and bloomed into a fine woman. Despite the fact that he is biologically a male, it didn't stop him to be the person who he is now. I knew for a fact that we live in a society wherein people or members of the LGBTQ community are still judged and discriminated. But seeing him being part of this project breaks the stigma of exclusivity. He himself is a figure of empowerment, and I would willingly support him on the path that he envisions for the youth and for the future.
Laro lang. Playful. Well, many know me for being funny, Yung go with the flow, laban lang, ganon, di ba? But in a serious note, focus ako siguro sa academics that will make my grades higher. Yun, that's me. That's me. Well, I am a woman in the shape of a man, a transgender in layman's term. As a transgender leader, it is my advocacy to empower the LGBTQI+ community to bring the leader in them and be afraid not to the society. Instead, face the reality that is, we are all equal, all can live. Ako, maihalin tulad ko ang aking sarili sa tubig. Yes, because I believe that water can fill every spaces, which means I can complement everything and everyone. I am Robinson C. Camarillo, SSG President of Empowered Bagabag National High School. To all of you, aim high, hit the mark.
May ikukumpara ko ang sarili ko sa technology natin ngayon. It is constantly changing and adapting to modern time. Pinapadali nito ang paggawa natin ng pang-araw-araw na gawain sa bahay, school, at iba pa. Tulad ng teknolohiya, I am constantly changing and adapting to current times, especially during this pandemic.
Catriel Agbanlog is a picture of a woman who has the heart to serve. She is a leader whose purpose is to live by love. She is an empowered woman who is also a person who wants to uplift the moral of each woman she encounters. She started young. Her leadership is remarkable. She is an epitome of a woman and student who bravely conquered fear and triumphantly stepped across the labels that society has set for women.
Before I became an SSG president, I was an easygoing, calm student, an achiever with outgoing personality. I was a student leader then before when I was at my junior high school, and the only hobbies that I have was painting and playing bandurias. And nag-transfer ako dito sa St. Mary's, na-introduce ako sa sports, and I have learned that I am interested in playing basketball and volleyball. I am eager to learn new things, and as a student leader, my greatest advocacy to my fellow youth is to indulge themselves into school activities for them to lessen their vices like alcohol drinking, smoking, and being drowned in the idea of love. Being a leader in the new normal is quite difficult, given that we have limits given to the pandemic. Being a leader today is a hard work, but with patience and integrity, we cope up with problems and leads to success. You don't have to sink to the bottom of the ocean and watch the world as you fall. You don't have to isolate yourself because you're rejected. People who love you will always be waiting near the shore. And every once in a while, it's okay to come to the surface to breathe. We all need air to grow. We all need an ocean to let go. But it's people who will save you. Always remember that.
I am Catriel Agbanlog, SSG President of St. Mary's School of Dupax. As a leader, I would like to advise each and everyone that respect and discipline is the key to have a good understanding despite of this pandemic. And you, as a leader, lean into your influence with integrity and develop a leader's attitude. Because true leaders don't create followers. They create more leaders.
Hindi ako naniniwala sa change is coming. Instead, naniniwala ako na tayong mga kabataan ang pupunta sa change. Change is not coming, we are coming for change. And that is my main advocacy talaga as a woman leader. Gusto ko na i-educate talaga ang mga kabataan, buksan ang kanilang mga mata, ang kanilang isipan sa mga nangyayari dito sa ating bansa.
Aliyah Bernabe. Aliyah is a leader who embodies the quality of a woman who's beautiful from facade to inside. She's a confident woman who constantly and effortlessly make everyone around her proud. An iron woman, young but brave enough to face the ups and downs that life brought and will bring. And that makes her a complete package of what an empowered woman should be. The leader, the lighthouse that brightens every person who's close to fall in darkness. She is Aliyah.
Mahilig kasi ako mangialam sa mga issues like political issues, environmental issues, at marami pang contemporary issues dito sa bansa. Being a leader is really my thing. Kasi simula nung elementary, nakikisali na rin ako sa mga SPG, ganon. So, mula pagkabata, leader na rin ako. Charing. Mga interest ko kasi nung bata ako is talagang pinapanood ko kasi ng si Miriam Defensor. So, ayun, na-inspire talaga ako. And, mahilig ako mag-command. Charing, mag-demand. So, ayun, yung factors na yun yung nagtulak sa akin sa pinto ng leadership. My advocacy as a woman leader is to educate the youths. Focus ako sa pag-e-educate sa mga kabataan kasi naniniwala ako na ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan, which is a very cliche line talaga naman. Pero hindi naman talaga natin may pagkakaila, hindi natin madedenay na ang mga kabataan talaga ang ating future hopes. Gusto kong buksan ang kanilang mga mata sa mga contemporary issues dito sa paligid. Gusto ko na sama-sama tayong mga kabataan na magsulong or umabante para pumunta sa pagbabago. Ang pinakamahirap na pagsubok na pinagdaanan ko as a leader is yung pressure. Ikaw, bilang leader, kailangan mong isipin yung kapakanan ng school, yung makabubuti sa mga kapwa mo estudyante. And ikaw bilang anak, may mga responsibilities ka rin sa bahay, syempre, di ba? And isang estudyante na kailangan mo talaga ma-maintain ang grades, napakahirap. Kailangan mong pagbalabalansahin talaga lahat. Ang hirap mag-pressure. Fortunately, I am able to withstand that problem naman. Siguro it's all about the mindset naman talaga. Isipin mo lang na kaya mo. Ginusto mo to, ginusto mo maging leader, so dapat kayanin mo. Siguro ang isang bagay na maihalin tulad ko sa sarili ko bilang leader is yung lalagyanan ng semento, yung papel. Kasi kung iisipin nyo, napaka-ironic talaga na yung light na material, which is yung papel, kaya niyang buhatin yung napaka-heavy na bagay, which is yung semento. Diba napaka-ironic na kung ano pa yung light, yun pa yung magpro-protect, yun pa yung bubuhat sa napaka-heavy. Ako yun bilang leader. Char. Kasi, isipin na lang natin na ang semento is yung problema mo sa bahay, problema sa school, problema mo as a leader, yung responsibilities mo as a leader. Tapos, ako yung papel ng semento. Confident kasi ako na nakakaya ko lahat, na nabubuhat ko lahat ng responsibilities, lahat ng pressure, lahat ng problema. Confident ako na nabubuhat ko yun. Ang isang advice para sa sarili ko personally is, dapat magkaroon ka ng mindset na kaya mo lahat. Kailangan mong itatak sa isipan mo na kakayanin mo yan lahat, na kaya mo lahat, makakaya mo lahat. Naniniwala kasi ako na it's all about the mindset. Kailangan mo talagang isipin na kaya mo. Kasi the more na iniisip na hindi mo kaya, hindi mo talaga kaya. Kaya naniniwala ko na nasa mindset lang lahat yan. Kailangan mo isipin na kaya mo. Kita mo, makakaya mo talaga.
Hi,
Hi everyone, this is Aliyah S. Bernabe, SSU President of St. Catherine School. Here's an advice to all of you. An ingredient on becoming successful is an extraordinary determination. So, wish for it, work for it, and go for it.
I'm very blessed and thankful na nandyan yung family ko, my mother, my brother, my sister, and my dad para iparamdam sa akin na kahit pataliran ako ng mundo, hindi nila ako iiwan and ipapaalala nila sa akin na nandyan sila para sabihin sa akin na, Jean, kaya mo yan. Kasi nga, as I am always saying sa mga campaign namin, basta kay kabansag, matatag at hindi patitinag.
Jean Cabansag is someone whom I have known for more than 9 years. And in that amount of time that we've been in each other's lives, I can truly say that through thick and thin, she has remained to be the empowered woman that she is today. Jean is empowered because she is the epitome of what a woman can be. She is an active, talented, and persevering lady who is responsive to others' ideas. She embodies the true characteristics of a student leader with passion in her heart to lead, serve, and inspire. Lahat ng mga characteristics na to, it radiates to her actions and her words, and many are witnesses to that. I've never met anyone like Jean, yet I'm very, very proud of how much she has developed herself, especially as a student leader.
Siguro, kung hindi ako SSG President ngayon, makikita nyo ako na nag-e-excel sa academics kasi since LM, academic achiever talaga ako. So, if hindi ako president or hindi ako nagli-lead or wala ako sa field of leadership, talagang isa akong ordinary girl na academic achiever na nag-strive or ginagawa lahat ng best niya para maging proud yung family niya sa kanya, especially na para mabigyan ng or maging worth it yung sacrifices ng parents niya sa kanya, lalo na yung father ko is an OFW. So, yun talaga ang main goal ko is to be an academic achiever para naman kahit papaano mawala yung pagod nila kapag nasa work sila, ganyan. And if I am not in the world of leadership, siguro ang magiging hobbies ko and interests ko, siguro mas magpo-focus ako sa singing, dancing, tsaka sa siguro pag-play ng instruments and pag-serve kay God dito sa school namin. I can say na isa akong innovative na leader kasi ginagawa ko, I will do everything na my best, nandun yung best ko para makapag-serve sa mga estudyante, sa mga taong nakapaligid sa akin. And isa pa is I am also a compassionate woman leader kasi dito sa SLS I was honed to be or to practice servant leadership. Kaya kapag nagsiserve ako, I always practice being a servant leader instead of just the ordinary leader na nagli-lead and lead and lead. Kasi in that way, may purpose ako sa mga ginagawa ko, and that is to instill also values sa mga students na ililid ko, ganyan. And one thing is, I'm also dedicated dahil nga I am also goal-oriented kasi I am that kind of leader na if I have that goal in my mind na gusto kong i-achieve, I will really strive para maabot yon, and gagawin ko lahat para ma-materialize or ma-put into action yung mga projects or mga events na nasa isip ko na mas ikabubuti ng mga estudyanteng nakapaligid sa akin. As a leader for more than 10 years now, since LM through high school hanggang ngayon, siguro ang or one of the biggest challenges I faced as a leader was when I doubted myself and my capabilities as a leader dahil maraming nagko-question na sa akin kung tama pa ba yung ginagawa ko or kung kaya ko pa ba talaga or pinipilit ko lang, ganyan. Kasi hindi naman natin maiiwasan na kaakibat ng salitang leadership ang mga puna ng ibang tao, ng critics nila. Pero gaya nga ng lessons na natutunan ko sa buhay ko, I guess, this weakness of doubting myself, I turned it into a strength para mas maging empowered ako, mas maging strong ako. Kasi if I am doubting myself, I believe na kaya ko ring paniwalaan yung sarili ko through the help and support of those around me na naniniwala sa akin. So, I'm really blessed and thankful na kahit pa maraming taong hindi maniwala sa akin, as long as there's one or two persons na magpaparamdam sa akin na naniniwala sila sa akin, I will always be Jean Cabansag, your SSG President right now na matatag at hindi patitinag. Comparing myself sa isang bagay as a woman leader and as an empowered leader, siguro is akong mirror. Kasi di ba ang mirror, magre-reflect siya ng itsura mo or ng mga ginagawa mo, ganyan. Ako naman, bilang isang babaeng leader, gusto ko na as a mirror, pag tinitignan ako ng ibang babae na estudyante or na isang leader or basta ng ibang tao, I want them to see me as a source of inspiration and empowerment din para sa kanila. Kasi nga 'di ba, kapag mirror, hindi mo maiiwasan na ang gusto mong makita or iniisip mo pa lang is parang flaws or yung mga imperfections mo yung titignan mo. Although I also have that, pero gusto ko na pag titignan ako ng ibang tao, mas mangingibabaw yung titignan nila na despite of her flaws and imperfections, kaya niyang maging source of inspiration. And kapag titignan ako, ma-empower sila na kasi si Jean ganito, kaya gusto ko kung kaya niya, kaya ko rin, gano'n. Gusto ko yung makikita nila sa akin, kaya nilang i-reflect sa sarili nila to be more empowered and to be more motivated, to be more, to do more, and inspire others to do more in their own ways. And mahirap kasi sabihin na kakausapin mo yung sarili mo kasi minsan mahirap deep inside sasabihin mo, di naman ako yan, parang ang hirap gawin, ang hirap paniwalaan. Pero if given the chance na makakausap ko yung sarili ko, sasabihin ko sa kanya, Jean, retain your character. Kahit nasan ka man ngayon, alam mo na you have the capability to build your personality, and once na nakamit mo yan, wag mo sanang kalilimutan kung sino ka at kung ano talaga yung purpose mo sa buhay mo bilang isang babae at bilang isang leader. Tandaan mo sana na huwag mong hahayaang mapanghinaan ka ng loob dahil hindi mo nagawa yung gusto mong gawin. Humugot ka ng lakas sa mga taong nasa paligid mo. Humugot ka ng inspiration sa mga kung kanino ka talaga or kanino mo talaga nilalaan yung ginagawa mo ngayon sa buhay mo. And despite or all of the achievements that you have right now, always remain humble. Keep your feet grounded. And kung mawawalan ka man ng pag-asa, if ever, sana tandaan mo na look back and remind yourself of ano talaga yung purpose mo kung bakit mo ginagawa yun. In that way, tatahakin mo yung landas na yun talaga yung nasa puso mo, and that is to lead, to serve, and to inspire other people. I'm very proud of you. Your family is proud of you. And sasabihin ko sa'yo, magdasal ka, magdasal ka, magdasal ka. Kasi in that way, magkakaroon ka ng guidance, magpasalamat ka sa mga biyaya na tinatanggap mo, magpasalamat ka rin sa mga taong nasa paligid mo ngayon dahil sila yung sumusuporta sa'yo at dahil sa kanila, nandyan ka ngayon sa kinatatayuan mo, which is here. But kidding aside, laban lang, Jean. Si Jean Cabansag, hindi yan patitinag. Kaya, I'm very proud of you and huwag kang susuko sa lahat ng laban na haharapin mo. Fighting!
Girls! Girls!
Mrs. Jean Manarang Cabansag, the current SSG President of St. Louis School of Solano. To all the young student leaders out there, to young girls na nag-aspire to become student leaders of their own respective schools, gusto kong sabihin sa inyo na as long as you have that passion to lead, serve, and inspire your constituents, laban lang. Huwag kayong susuko, and hindi dahil sinasabi nilang babae ka lang. You have all that it takes to become an empowered and an inspirational leader. Embrace who you are. Keep that fire, keep that passion burning within you. Dahil nga, hindi dahil babae lang tayo. We are also women na tinitingala, hinahangaan, at binibigyan daan sa lahat ng larangan. Ayun, diba? Continue preparing yourself for a bigger and greater responsibility. The world needs you. The world needs us. Abante babae, laban kababaihan.
I think advice ko sa sarili ko is huwag kang marupok. It's true. Alam mo yun. Huwag kang maging marupok. Maging matapang ka. You know, be strong. Be fierce. Kasi kung marupok ka, tatapak-tapakan ka lang nila.
Francine Taberna Alaria, a woman who proved that anything is possible with hard work and determination. Troublesome si Francine. Masasabi ko na she had a fair share of mistakes and bad actions back then. So there are people who did not believe in her capabilities and she wanted to just give up and quit. Look at her now, as a 16-year-old and the youngest. She's not just leading a group, but a whole school. She opened my eyes and empowered me as well. So, success wasn't served to her in a silver platter. Instead, she committed herself and exerted effort in pursuing her goals in life.
I guess I watch a lot. Like, I watch a lot of series. And I think my hobbies are probably writing. I mean, I have a lot of works in progress, pero I really don't finish them. Just really bad. So I like writing poems, probably short stories, you know. And I think my interests are, I really have a taste. I cannot say I have a taste, pero if you have good taste in music, check me out. The biggest challenge for me is myself. Like, when I ran for presidency, a lot of my friends, my classmates were really supportive, and some of them, sinabi nila na, kung tatakbo ka, tatakbo rin ako. And, you know, that makes me happy kasi I made someone do something that they actually wanted to do because of me, of myself. Like, na-influence ko sila. So, nung nag-meeting na kami para ma-finalize yung mga platforms namin, everyone had their suggestions, of course. Like, ganito yung gawin natin for this month. And sobrang saya nun kasi naplano na namin the whole year. Like, alam na namin kung anong gagawin namin. So, yeah, when the election came and we won, I was really happy kasi, you know, yung mga nag-support sa akin, kasama ko din silang nanalo, and I guess that's really fun. Pero yun, boom! Biglang may pandemic, and syempre the plans we made, naisip ko, ano nang gagawin namin? Hindi ako naka-adjust agad. I did not cope up with the new normal, to be honest. And I still think that I haven't fully adjusted. And I feel inadequate. Like, na-feel ko na I was feeling a little useless kasi nga that yung plans that we made, the platforms, like, wala akong nagawa ni isa sa kanila. Doon ko na-feel na yung pressure na, am I even doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Doon ko naisip na, oh my God, wala akong ginagawa. And naisip ko sa sarili ko, am I even, like, why am I even here? Oh, cut mo yon. On the top of my head, bigla ko naisip, like, as a woman, para kaming makahiya. I don't know, alam mo yung halaman na yun? Random lang yan, nasa palipaligid lang yan. Tapos, bigla mong makikita, tatapak-tapakan mo kasi, makikita na sila mag-close. Pero over time, they will, I don't know, rise. Kasi, there will come a time na there's, I don't know, a person, an event, a problem that will hold you down, take you down, like, just bring you down. And I think as empowered women, like makahiya, babangon tayo. Tulad ng makahiya, babangon tayo. And I think that's really, for me, is very important. Kasi it takes time to grow. It takes time to stand up. We do stand up for ourselves, and that's very important. Kasi as strong, empowered, gorgeous, wonderful women, it's very important for us to know our worth. And to know that we have the power to do so. I think, advice ko sa sarili ko is, huwag kang marupok. It's true! Alam mo yun. Huwag kang maging marupok. Maging matapang ka. Be strong. Be fierce. Kasi kung marupok ka, tatapak-tapakan ka lang nila. They will hold you down. They will pull you down. Push you and everything. So, my advice for myself is, huwag kang marupok sa lahat ng bagay. Kasi, kaya mo yan. Kakayanin mo yan at kinaya mo. I know, Francine, that you have a lot of mistakes. And I know that you have learned from them. Those experiences is what made you who you are right now. They made you stronger, smarter, and less marupok. Or different. If you are constantly happy, how do you know that you're actually happy? You need to feel the sadness. You need to feel the emptiness bago mo ma-feel yung fullness. If you're constantly up, how do you know that you're down? So I guess mistakes are good because that's where you learn. That's where you get the experiences that you need to fight, to survive. You need mistakes to be empowered, to learn, and to be a woman. So yeah, all in all, my advice for myself is, wag kang marupok! Pati ikaw, audience, huwag ka din marupok. Wag mo akong gayahin!
Hi, my name is Francine Taberna Alarilla, and I am the SSG President of Tuaw High School, and this message is for you, our very aspiring future female leaders. My advice for you is, you should keep going. Kasi there will be bad times, pero in spite of that, andun din yung good times. So I guess that's worth looking forward to. And maraming magsasabi sa'yo na, don't give up. Tama yun, correct, bongga, pak na pak. Pero, you should also learn how to let go. Kasi there will be times na it's too painful, it's too heavy to hold on to. And I guess, during that time, sana alam mo kung kailan ka or paano ka mag-let go. Kasi importante. Like, speaking of important things, sana ma-appreciate mo the people who work around you. The very hardworking people na kasama mo, appreciate mo sila, be thankful for them, give them love. Kasi kung wala sila, wala ka rin, ganun. So you should appreciate them. And I guess all I can say now is to bid you good luck to your future leadership journey, and I hope you do well. Stay safe and bye!
I'm very patient to wait in the right time for me to shine. I always say to myself, everything happens in its perfect time. And if that one thing is really for you, then it's for you.
Jesselie Kitano. She is who she is. Walang makakapigil sa mga kaya niyang gawin, and at the same time, ine-enjoy niya yung ginagawa niya. She's an outgoing person, so that's why alam niyang makisama, mapababae man o lalaki. May respeto siya sa lahat at humble sa mga bagay-bagay. She's a role model as an empowered woman. And I am not just saying this because I am her friend, but I am saying this as a student, as an officer, and as a person.
I'm an athlete. I love to play sports. I play volleyball and badminton. I also join different school activities, and it's where I'm able to meet different students. And it's where I realized that I'm an extrovert person and I love to socialize with other people. And I came up with an idea that I have an interest in joining leadership activities. I am a woman who is a good listener, and that was my advocacy, to listen to every voice that has not been heard yet. Listening to students' side of story, learning about their special interests and talents. Kasi being a leader is tough and need patience to take all the different attitudes and styles of many students. Pero naniniwala naman ako na mula sa mga istorya ng mga estudyanteng ito, it would really help me a lot to grow and to be the better version of myself as a student leader. Being a leader in this time of pandemic is really hard, and that was a challenge to me. I'm worried on how are we going to implement our plans and activities in school, but I'm thankful that I'm able to communicate to my co-officers, our SSG advisor, and teachers, and we're trying our best to still implement those planned activities and projects. So, as an empowered woman and empowered leader, tayo'y maging isang buwan na handang magbigay liwanag sa mga tao during their dark times. Hey self, always remember, I'm proud of you. Keep on doing the things you know that will benefit not only yourself, but will also benefit others. Just believe in yourself always, have faith, and commit everything you do to the Lord. I'm Jesselie Kitano, SSG President of Santa Cruz Pincan High School. Hey, to all women student leaders out there, you are born for this. You are born to be a leader. Always believe in yourself, even the world turn its back on you. Because a leader do not easily give up. They strive for the best. So start your path to success, because you are a warrior, a leader, and a woman who is empowered.
Tipo ng tao na talagang ilalaban ko yung katotohanan dahil alam ko yung pakiramdam na hindi naririnig at nailalabas yung saloobin at emosyon mo. Dahil hindi naman lahat ng tao ay nakapaglalabas ng kanilang opinion at saloobin. That's why they need a brave leader. And I am very confident enough to say that I am a brave woman.
Vince Jade Angel Marzo Palafox is an optimistic and enthusiastic lady who gives her very best to shine. She faces every responsibility with patience and competence. If you didn't know, she is a warrior who knows that trouble and worry will never pull her down. Despite of being overburdened with commitments, she still maintains a positive attitude and a captivating smile on her face. Angel is so attractive inside and out that makes her a unique person. Yes, she is also a consistent achiever guided by her motto, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Back then, isa lang akong ordinaryong tao. Even though I'm not a perfect student and daughter, I am always trying my best to be the best version of myself. Mahilig akong magbasa ng mga books. Mahilig din akong mag-collect ng mga books. My daily routine, pagkatapos ng klase, lagi lang ako sa canteen and library. Pero hindi ako mahilig sa foods, that's why look at me, I'm so sexy. And sumasali na rin ako dati sa mga school activities, community programs, and even leadership training. And I am very proud to say that isa akong Girl Scout. I am a Chief Girl Scout Medalist awardee. Dito nagsimula yung passion ko sa leadership sa Girl Scout. Naalala ko, unang pinasok ko ang mundo ng leadership when I was in grade 7. Representative ako that time up until grade 10. Pero one day, I discovered that I was fierce and strong and full of passion and dedication to inspire, to lead, and to serve. And that not even could hold my back because the leader in me burned brighter than my fears. So, I realized na hindi pwedeng hanggang dyan ka lang, hindi pwedeng hanggang dito ka lang, Angel, sabi ko sa sarili ko. That's why I run for the SSG President position. Luckily, sinuport naman ako ng mga friends ko, classmates ko, and even teachers, at nanalo ako. It took me quite a long time to develop a voice, lalo na at isa akong babae, and courage. And now that I have it, I'm letting it shine and make a long-lasting impact and legacy. I have my own principles in life that I always fight for. Gamit ang aking galing, lakas, at talino, makakatulong ako sa kapwa ko. As a woman leader, I am tough on myself, and I raise my voice to speak up for everybody. I want people to excel at what they are and who they are so that they can empower and inspire more to be themselves. My advocacies as an empowered woman are first, self-empowerment. Second is to stand up for everyone's rights and concerns. And my top priority is the mental health for all. Self-empowerment. I want everyone to realize that we are all unique in our own way. May kanya-kanya tayong kakayahan, may kanya-kanya tayong katangian na kailangan nating ilabas upang makagawa tayo ng pagbabago. I want to be the voice they want to be heard. I will fight for their rights and concerns no matter what. And to all women out there, let's fight together. We will raise our voice together. We are unique, chosen, loved, and empowered. And together, we will leave a lasting legacy for the women's rights and concerns. My top priority is the mental health for all. During this time of pandemic, we are facing uncertainty and depression. Marami sa atin ang nagkakaroon ng depresyon at naguguluhan sa kanilang mga buhay. Even me, I am experiencing confusions right now. At dahil dyan, we, as an empowered women, we want to have a peace of mind to those people and cheer them up. We do often ask ourselves, what makes me a good woman leader if I'm not confident? If I cannot speak up and share my ideas and opinions? If I let my appearance be judged by the shallow standards of the society? Yes, there are lots of questions that run in my mind. Pero I realize na no matter who you are, what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can still shine if you are dedicated and passionate enough to make a change. As an empowered woman, I can compare myself to a pencil. Everywhere I go, I ensure that I leave a mark to that place. I let people know me for who I am and what I am capable of. Like the pencil, I'm hard in the outside but can very soft in the inside. I'm the type of the person that can easily break if things doesn't work as the way it is. And just like the pencil, it won't be able to do its purpose without the help of a hand. For me, that hand is God, because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. My biggest advice to myself is that it's okay to make mistakes. You may not be doing something interesting if you're not making mistakes. Be that strong woman that everyone knows. Be that fearless woman, the only one who would dare to do things and conquer any obstacles. Be that woman who never backs down and always stands up for the rights and concerns.
I am Vince Jade Angel Marzo Palafox. My advice to the student girl leaders like me is that don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't miss a chance and enjoy what you are doing. Be confident and be positive. We are the change we have been waiting for. Empowered girls, together we can bring a change. Ipanakkel tayo nga si tayo nga babae ket kabailan tayo nga agbalin nga instrumento tapno ag serbikan agbalin nga modelo para iti kaadwan. Bida Bestkaya.
I'm a Rubik's Cube kasi complex ako. I'm hard to figure out, hard to understand. Diba sa Rubik's Cube, before you start na ibuo, you have to know what moves you're gonna make. And some might give up before trying dahil mahirap. But once you understand the movement behind it, what arrangements you have to make, dun mo na siya masisimulan ma-figure out. Kasi I know for a fact that I am intimidating. But if people just gave it a chance, if they just got to know me, then they would know that I'm actually a very bubbly person. I'm just hard to understand.
Zena Basolo is the epitome of her role model. She is very outspoken. She's not scared to defend anyone who's falsely accused or oppressed. She becomes a voice to those who lack courage to defend themselves. Zena also loves to empower women. She helps them embrace their flaws and feel confident about themselves, their bodies. Zena is a goal-driven person. Once she sets a goal, there's almost nothing that can hinder her from achieving it. She is a hardworking person and also an ambitious one. Everything she has right now, she worked hard for those. And she never failed to surpass her limits. That's Zena. She's a wonderful person and a very trustworthy friend.
Behind being an SSG president, I am a lot of things. One is trying to be an exemplary student, and another is being a dedicated athlete. Yung pagiging student and athlete ko go hand in hand kasi 90% of my time is dedicated to both school and training. Most of the time, you'll see me doing schoolwork or doing training drills. If not, I'm probably eating. Aside from those two, I am also a daughter, a sister, a family member in general. Even though I am the youngest in my family, I still have my contributions, lalo na sa family pride. Above all, I am an ambitious and daring woman. And I say woman because women are always belittled to being weak or just compliant, when in reality, women can thrive independently. Usually, ambitious and daring, those words are associated with men. And that's not fair because if he can do something, why can't I? Diba? I'm an ambitious woman because I goal or dream for what society labels too much for a woman and just right for a man. This also makes me daring kasi there is that want to break gender norms, to break gender stereotypes that date back to even centuries ago. As a woman leader, it was with pride that I decided to challenge the stigma, the gender norm that women don't belong in a place of power, they belong in the kitchen. I'm sure you've heard of that saying before. It's usually said by someone who wants to degrade women, who wants to put them in a position lower than them so that they feel their head above their shoulders, they feel higher than us. I fought for, I'm still fighting for, and I will keep fighting for gender equality. And it's not just something between men and women anymore. It's become something for all genders on the spectrum. Because power, it has nothing to do with whether you are a man or not. Power belongs to someone who can handle it. It belongs to someone who can hold it in their hand and still have the same heart, still have the same mind, the same intentions. That is one of my advocacies. To be a representation of us, of the people they consider a minority. Because we're not someone you can just look down on and belittle. We are stepping up with the ages, with the times. And that's good. And I want to keep pushing people. I want to keep pushing everyone to break those stereotypes, to break those stigmas. We're not supposed to hold ourselves back just because society was built for the comfort of a man. The biggest challenge I had to overcome was learning to balance myself among several jobs. I had to fulfill my duties as a student, as an athlete, as a friend, as a daughter or sister, and as an SSG president. It takes discipline and maturity to be able to handle all of these things at the same time. I'm Zenrena S. Basilio, SSG President of Mirwoods Academy Incorporated. My message for aspiring women leaders is to never let anyone tell you that you're unfit for leadership. Always push yourself beyond your own limits. When you've reached a dream, dream even bigger. When you've achieved a goal, goal for something higher. The sky is the limit. You are a woman after all, not just a woman.
Before the pandemic, March was simply the Fire Prevention Month and Women's Month. No big deal. It took a twist, for March 2021 is very significant because it is the anniversary of the declaration of a health emergency crisis, putting the entire Philippines under enhanced community quarantine. March is a celebration of womanhood, of femininity, of being simply girls. It is putting into the limelight what women and girls have been doing in the middle of the pandemic. Our theme, Women in Leadership, Achieving an Equal Future in a COVID-19 World, is anchored on how young women of our times have embraced the challenges brought about by the pandemic, inspiring multitude of people, especially young leaders, who chose to defy all the odds, leading and thriving in fighting the pandemic. How many of our young professionals, fresh from med school, volunteered themselves without any just compensation, just so to serve our public? How many of our young nurses, majority are women, who stay in the hospital for months away from their families, serving more than 12-hour shift, untiring and unperturbed by lack of sleep, joyfully serving and caring for the sick? How many of our young women served in the checkpoints as police officers, putting their lives in the front row just to make sure that the spread of the virus is contained? How many of our young women prepare meals for our frontliners, raising funds for affected families, creating awareness through advocacy campaigns ever since the pandemic started until today? untiring and unstoppable in their quest to create ripples of impact among their peers. How many of our young women teachers go out of their way, bringing to students their modules, anytime, anywhere, in whatever mode, and caring for the risk for as long as education will continue? The list of heroism, bravery, and women power as leaders, as members, as supporters goes on and on. We say that women, girls, deserve all the accolades, all the respect that they are getting and should get. As young leaders, be inspired of what you are witnessing now. Be challenged, be role models like them. Appreciate what is to be a woman and reverberate through your words, actions, and advocacies what we women and girls deserve. Equality and love for what we are doing for the world with or without a crisis. Today is truly a celebration. Let us love ourselves. Let us continue loving others. Let us continue working for the welfare of others. The challenge of COVID-19 is still at hand. Many more challenges may come, but being a young woman is a plus. In any battle, we will win. I believe you will win. With woman power, we can and we will. To everyone, happy Women's Month.